Checking the I remember checking the rankings about a month or so ago, and Theophane wasn't ranked by the WBA. Now looking at the WBA rankings today, he's ranked number 15, which makes his fight with Adrien Broner, which is official right now, a title shot April the 1st, 2016. It's a Friday night, PBC on Spike. 39-6-1 with 11 KOs. What can he do to beat Adrien Broner? He can outwork Adrien Broner. Can he knock Adrien Broner out? Likely not. Ashley Theophane is Mayweather Promotions TMT fighter. He has been called out by Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner said in the post-fight interview after he won the WBA Super World title against Khabib Allakhverdiev that he was fighting the guys that was put in front of him, and now he's going to fight only the fighters that he want to fight, and in this case, he's doing so because he called out Ashley Theophane. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Now, when you look at the WBA rankings, they're not very deep, but the WBA as of late has been more strict, or they've been doing what they're supposed to be doing as far as ordering their mandatory and trying to clean up their company by actually making their WBA belt mean something. So in 2016 and 2017, the WBA is supposed to be eliminating the WBA world title, in which Adrien Broner won the night he beat Allakhverdiev, and he was upgraded to WBA Super World. So long story short, you got a fighter who was the WBA world champion at 140 pounds, Jose Benavidez, who's now been somewhat demoted to the WBA interim champion. I don't really know how it works, but I don't really know, how they did it. But in my opinion, from what I see, Adrien Broner basically was just given a free belt, after losing his previous fight against Sean Porter. So now, since he's the champion, the WBA Super World champion, many are wondering what career path is he going to take. Is he going to unify? I doubt it. Can you see him fighting a Victor Postol? No. Can you see him fighting a Terrence Crawford? No. So when it comes to him being a champion in the WBA, in order to keep his title, he has to fight guys that are sanctioned by the WBA. Let's read the top 15 of the WBA. So if he beats Ashley Theophane, who would you like to see Adrien Broner fight next? Now, either it has to be a unification, or he would have to fight one of these guys that's ranked, whose names I'm about to read. So, okay, here we go. We got Jose Benavidez. Now, by the way, before I continue, a lot of these guys, I'm going to butcher their names. I don't know who majority of these guys are, or do I know how to pronounce their names. Number one, who's the interim champion, Jose Benavidez, has been one Adrien Broner, and at one point in the fall of 2015, the WBA had ordered number one and number two, Jose Benavidez and Michel DiRocco, to fight, and the winner will face Adrien Broner. Them two have yet to fight, and in Jose Benavidez's last fight, he didn't make weight, or he had trouble making weight, and we don't know now if Jose Benavidez is still going to be fighting at 140 pounds. Then at number three, which is interesting, is Mauricio Herrera, who is a fighter that many feel would beat Adrien Broner, just would complete take him to school, but he's fighting over on HBO and also fighting with Golden Boy Promotions. But as we've seen, Golden Boy Promotions with Amir Khan and Canelo can make a deal with Al Heyman. Number four, you have Ruslan Ravodnikov, who is in talks to fight Miguel Cotto at 154 pounds, but in my opinion, Ruslan's natural position is 140. Some guy at number five who I can't pronounce, Krill Relak, Adrian Granados. Adrian Granados is in talks to have a rematch with Amir Imam. Remember, Amir Imam was the number one contender for Victor Postol's WBC title at 140 pounds, but lost. Then you have Omar Figueroa, which is a makeable fight for Adrien Broner because they're both under Al Heyman, but it's all about, will Al Heyman do that fight right now? Now, in my opinion, the power of Adrien Broner can give Omar Figueroa some problems. Omar Figueroa is a fighter that's notoriously had hand problems. He's a pressure fighter, and he's one that could possibly outthrow and outwork Adrien Broner because of his just his punch output alone. He throws a lot of punches. Luca Garchon, we don't know who he is. Alberto Mosquera, we don't know who he is. Zara Amosat, we don't know who he is. Khabib Allakhverdiev, Adrien Broner beat him. Julio De Jesus, we don't know who he is. Ramal Amanov, we don't know who he is. Then you got Ricky Burns and number 15, Ashley Theophane. So it's a shame, but the future is not looking too bright for Adrien Broner, especially, like I said, he said he's going to fight the people that he wants to fight. So it doesn't seem like right now he wants to fight the big name guys. And also, will he move back to 147 pounds possibly in the future? I don't think that he should. I think that 140 is the place he should be, but who's he going to fight? April the 1st, 2016, Broner versus Theophane. I'm going to be covering that fight. It's taking place down in D.C. PBC on Spike TV. That will make Adrien Broner. He fought PBC on NBC, PBC on CBS, Showtime, and PBC on Spike TV. He's been doing a lot of moving around. I'm T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Please subscribe.